Okay, the Aiper Duo. This is a pretty unique combination because now not only can I clean my floor, but I can also skim the pool at the same time. And this is a solar powered skimmer. And this is a highly intelligent pool cleaner. Very intelligent, by the way. So we're going to go into the features in each one of these, and then we'll see how they do. We'll put them to the test. So let's get started. This is the Aiper S2 robotic pool skimmer, and it's solar powered. Now, I've had one like this before. This thing's absolutely amazing. It's got a lot of cool features. We were solar powered, but it didn't have all the features this one does. And it actually has something I built myself for the last one because it kept getting stuck. But this one comes with it automatically, which is really cool. They actually must have read my mind and put it into this product. But this is a very, very unique product. It does work with an app, so you can schedule it, or you can have it do autonomous cleaning all by itself. And with the solar panel, it's 24/7. You can run it in the day, and it'll run until it runs out of battery and then recharge and start again. And with this large basket, you got plenty of capacity. And here's one thing I found really, really cool about this basket is a 3-inch chlorine tablet distributor. So you can distribute chlorine while you skim the pool if you need chlorine in your pool. When you do pick it up, this flap comes here and stops everything from flowing back out that had already flowed in, which is a nice design. Really, really nice. All self-contained, so you can just take this, clean it, and it has a microfine filter, and then you can control the amount of chlorine through this little distribution panel. Really, really nice. Once you clean it, all you gotta do, slip it back in. Really nice. It has these wheels here that go along the edges for edge cleaning and corner cleaning, which is really cool. Now, the thing that I talked about, what I built on mine kept getting stuck on the on the landings, on the higher landings where the water is thin, like on the sun decks. So check this out. You press this button, boom. This has a stop. I got one on this side too. Has a stop. If you can see those hanging down, but that stop prevents it from going onto the landings and getting beached. And the other cool part is you even have them on the back. All you gotta do is go like that, and now you got 2 of them on the back. This has a dual propulsion system, has a 1-button start, and has the solar panels. This thing's amazing. What I love about it, it is AI driven. So it's going to get in there, do what it has to do, use the solar panels to recharge. Let's say it's raining and there's no sun out. It has a 35-hour battery capacity. So just on the battery alone, it can run over 35 hours. Then when the sun comes out, it'll recharge and just keep going and going and going and going and going. This Aiper S2 also has an app. Manually direct it with the app. You can make it go left, right, forward, backward with the app if you want to hit a certain spot. So in the front here, on the older systems, they used an acoustic sound to try to locate things in the water, the walls, the corners, and the edges. This uses an optic sensor. We have 2 optic sensors left and right, which gives it an upgrade and a much better capability of staying away from the wall. Like when it sees the wall, it'll slow down, not just run right into it. You pair it up with this, makes it even better. This only weighs 12.6 pounds, so it's very, very light, easy to pull out. It comes with a hook so you can put it out, but if you don't get a lot of debris in your pool, you could just leave it in there and let it keep going and going and going until you feel there's a need to empty it. So we're going to put this to the test, and I purposely left my pool dirty. I had my yard cut today. As you can see, it is quite dirty, and the pump is on low, so I left this debris here on purpose to see if we can clean it up. So we're going to put it to a real world test. That's it. Just takes 1 button to fire it up, and now we're going to go put it to work. We'll see how it does. Check that out. It sees the wall, and it's not going to run into it. And as you can see, it's pulling in all the dirt. This thing's really working good. Look at that, sucked it in like a vacuum cleaner. Let's see, I have the anti-strand on here. So let's see what happens. Because it's sensing it with the optic sensors, and it's pulling it, look at it, pulling in all that dirt. Look, oh, there it goes. Oh, there we have the anti-strand in action. Works good. So now it won't get beached on this lower section right here. Wow, that worked out well. Look at that, backing itself up. And now it's getting ready to get the rest. I'm gonna get a little skimmer here. And he's the next one to come out, so let's hit the button. I'm going to put it right there. You can see the filter underneath is filled. So, just like that. And now we're going to, oh, look at that. That's from yesterday when they mowed my lawn. Look at that, all the grass clippings. That's thick. That's thick. Yeah, good job. Another great job. I just love the way this thing works. This just sucks everything up right in there very nicely. Unit stays clean. Very clean, very nice. No issues, no problems. We have our anti-strand bars out. We're going to clean this and put it back in, and we're going to put them back to work. There you have it. Took literally seconds to clean. And now we're going to reinstall it. Turn it around. Reinstall it. Press the button for 2 seconds. And we're gonna let it get back to work. The EcoSurf S2. Great part about it is when the battery runs out, it runs off of solar. And the pool looks great. Gotta love it. EcoSurf. This is the Aiper Scuba X3. This thing is advanced. Great technology, powerful unit. A lot of things I've seen on here that I haven't seen on other pool cleaners that we've tested. Some pretty interesting things. First of all, this has what's called AI patrol cleaning, which is basically scanning the bottom, looking for debris, specifically going after that debris and avoiding all obstacles. That's the AI patrol cleaning. It also has what's called Navium mode. Pretty unique program that they put into the system here. With the Aiper X3, you can do 7 days of cleaning with the autonomous cleaning schedule plan. It schedules its own time to clean the pool by looking at the conditions of the pool, analyzing the weather. For example, any day, it's not going to clean the pool. It's going to wait to the day after it rains, and then it'll clean the pool. It decides whether it should clean the bottom of the pool, the walls, the waterline, or the full coverage. It's autonomous. It's making its own decisions in that 7-day period to give you the maximum amount of cleaning in 7 days to make sure the pool is spotless. Now that's advanced technology for a pool cleaner. Okay, one of the other advances in technology on this particular unit is the optics. Now the older Aipers used a sound acoustic, sort of like a sonar, to determine where dirt, dust, and debris was in the pool. Now they've gone to an AI optic system with 2 LED lights. So even if you're one of those people who wants to just clean your pool at night, it has 2 LED lights that light up the entire pool so it can search for dirt, and it'll go right after that dirt, avoid the drains, avoid any obstacles, and just search for dirt all night long. It's only 18 pounds. Pretty light for a unit with this much power. The other thing I like about it, it's got brushes front and back, where all of the other ones that we've tested only had brushes on the front, did not have dual brushes like this one does. Is pretty unique. Now on the side here, you're going to see these vents. What these vents do is when this is in wall mode like this and it's climbing up the wall, instead of climbing up like most do and go back down and then move over and climb up and go back down, what this does is it goes up, and then these little jets on the side push it along the wall left to right, make sure that the water line is the cleanest it can be. The other thing I love about this unit is this wireless charging stand. You plug the stand in, and then when you're ready to recharge, you take the unit, drop it on there, and it'll recharge by itself. Another advancement that they made on here is the basket itself. This basket not only has a fine mesh filtering system, but it comes with an ultra fine mesh filtering system. And what this is great for is if you have a lot of sand like I do in my pool, because the cap of my pool is sandstone, so when it wears, the sand goes into the pool. Now, as I said in my earlier video, I purposely left the pool dirty today, didn't clean it for 2 days, had the yard cut today, so there's all kinds of stuff floating in the pool and all kinds of stuff at the bottom. And the reason I did is I want to see how good this thing cleans. Now, I have some really good pool cleaners that can basically suck the dirt off of anything. So I'm interested to see how well this works. Now, this does have about a 3-hour runtime, but when you use the 7-day planning, it'll stretch it out over 7 days. But the basket's a 3-liter basket with an ultrafine mesh insert. Go like that, and you're ready to go. Now this does have an app. You can use an app, or you could just use the button, one touch, just like that. And then when you press the button, you can change the different modes from floor to wall to waterline to full coverage if you don't have the app with you. One button shuts it off, just like that. As you can see here, the tracks. And then it has this other brush system that makes sure it picks up everything that these brushes scoop off. Down here is another vacuum system down here, which catches the debris from the rear one, where this system catches the debris from the front one. And supposedly, it can climb walls like no other. The other thing I like about this, because we use an app and it has cameras, remember the vacuum scenario, it is certified that it is not recording you while you're swimming. It is not sending that information back to somewhere else. Your data isn't being communicated outside of the realm of your privacy. So right now we're going to put it to the test and we're going to see how well it works. All right, well, we managed to let it run until the battery died last night. And now we're going to take out the, whoa, that's the microfine filter. Pretty clean inside, no issues there. Let's open it up. Wow. A lot of fine sand in there because this is the fine filter. It clogged it all up. So let's take the fine filter out. The fine mesh filter. Look at all that. It's amazing how much dirt and debris it took out of there. And then this is the outer filter, and you can see even in there, there's dirt, debris. It did a really good job of cleaning. Totally impressed with these two filter systems. You can see the outside here, but then look at the inside. See the difference in color? Now we're gonna charge it and throw it in, let it do the walls and waterline. The Aiper Duo, highly recommended.